So here we have the New Balance 1906r Moonrock, and the 1906r was released in 2022, and it was based on the year that New Balance started business, so 1906. And these are primarily, I suppose, in the sort of vein of a running shoe, and also have that sort of Y2K aesthetic. And they borrow the midsole and outsole from a 860 V2, and same with the 2002R. So that's why, there's a slight sort of hybrid going on. It's not a 2000s, retro model. It's something new, but very much in line with that sort of Y2K aesthetic. And this particular pair is part of a GR 4-pack from New Balance, and they've released a ton of 1906Rs in different colorways this year. But I particularly like the 4-pack that they released, which is made up of the licorice, which I also have, and then I bought these Moonrock ones, which I got on sale pretty much for like £80, and therefore I grabbed them because I just really like this particular colorway as well, and I kind of like the details that they have on the front of the toe. So it's got this kind of glint going on in terms of the silver that you see on the front, which is quite nice actually, and quite sort of different to other models, and quite sort of unique. It's almost sort of that iridescent kind of glow to it, and it's on the other side of the sneaker as well. You can probably see that, and that's what I liked about the licorice pair as well. And then there's also, I think, two other pairs, which is I think this spruce one and maybe the teal one, and I might have got that wrong, but one of them's got a mixture of the licorice and kind of going towards the more sort of blue colour, and then one is more sort of green colour. So they're all very nice and very different. I think if I can pick up the other two on sale, I probably would as well. But I just really like this 1906R model anyway, and these particular colourways are very, very nice. So with the details, it comes in a Moonrock, Moonbeam and Concrete colourway. So in my eyes, it's all sort of different variations of grey really, and you can kind of see that on the upper. And it's the pandas here are sort of silver and grey, and then the upper is kind of more of a grey material, almost going on beige, and it offsets quite nicely. And I think with this particular 4-pack, they have this yellow, outsole, yellow midsole going on, which I think is the ABZORB material. So which is quite nice, and to have that in there. And then this also has a Acteva Lite midsole cushioning, so which I presume is either the upper, because obviously that's difficult to tell. So it's either going to be this upper material here, which is quite sort of firm, or it might be this lower down material here. I'm presuming it's one of the two. Usually with ABZORB, so it's supposed to be some more sort of impact protection. So maybe this is ABZORB, and then down here is the Acteva Lite because it feels softer. And it also has the ABZORB midsole cushioning. So this is on the, I think this is on the upper, so it's more for sort of impact protection and cushioning as well. So I feel like this is probably that, covering most of the midsole. And then you've got the N-ergy cushioning system. As far as I know, the gel-like pillars that you see on here, which is in the middle, almost this sort of grey colour, translucent colour. And these kind of provide the impact protection as well. And they feel sort of quite soft to the touch, not as soft as the yellow material, but still quite sort of soft. And this also has a stability web plate, so this is in the midsole of the outsole, and it's meant to stop you from sort of twisting your foot. So obviously when you're made as a sort of runner for back in the day, this would stop you from twisting, so that's the reason why it's in there. It's just mainly for sort of rigidity and stability. And this also has an N-lock locking system. So with these particular pairs, they have this loop here which goes all the way down the N logo, and then as you sort of pull the laces, it kind of tightens it up more and tightens this whole midsection up more as well, so to basically just give you that lockdown feeling. And it's made up of all sort of mesh and synthetic uppers that you can see here. I don't think this is proper leather in my eyes. It's probably just more synthetic stuff. And the price for these is £150. So with the comfort and sizing, I think these are on the soft to medium side. They're not as soft as high foam stack cushion based trainers, but it still gives you that sort of soft medium feeling, and the more you wear them, the more they kind of break in a bit as well. And to me, it's one of those trainers that just feels very sort of neutral on foot, very easy to wear, and quite sort of low down as well. And these, because they're made as a runner, they do have great arch support and heel support as well. I never have issue with these, and the drop down is obviously a little bit, not too much, not compared to say an MX1, and that's usually how it is with sort of running type shoes. And I think true to size works. Obviously, with American sizing it kind of differs, but I'm based in the UK and they're like the sizes are sort of 1-to-1, and usually with mesh runners I go up half size, so I went with a UK 7.5, which is a US 8. So from my perspective, I think, you know, you potentially could go down half a size, you know, on this model if you're in the US. And no wear and time with these because it's predominantly mesh. I've never had any issues, and in all honesty, the more you wear them, the more they kind of break in and the more they feel nicer. Yeah. And the traction is really good. I've never had a problem with the traction on these, and I just think it works really, really well. It's got this kind of diamond shaped pattern going across the sneaker, and it just, like I said, just works well, and because it's quite sort of low to the ground as well, there's no sort of stability issues either. So with the look and style, with this one, compared to the licorice colourway, let's say, it's got a more neutral look to it, but you still get the silver hits, and probably more true to the Y2K type look with this particular sneaker. And like I said, I just like the iridescent kind of glow on it, and it just looks really cool in my eyes, and I like this yellow midsole and the sail midsole as well. It kind of offsets nicely against the silver. And, you know, like I said, it's got the Y2K aesthetic, so it's very sort of futuristic. And these are perfect for spring, summertime. My gold and white pairs and silver pairs, sometimes I wear them in the winter, and obviously you will get sort of the cold coming through because it's, you know, got quite sort of a lot of breathability. But, you know, for most of the time, I think, you know, spring, summer is a good one for these. And it's a good sort of casual sneaker, really. You know, you have to be a certain kind of person to pull off the smart casual with these things, and I'm not one of those. And, you know, for me, you know, I'll go more towards casual end, and, you know, like I said, joggers, you know, cargo pants, that type of thing. It just works really well with this particular sneaker. And you can go with the sort of white laces that come with it. You know, it's almost going on sort of sale, I suppose, with this particular pair. But, you know, there's no reason why you couldn't try like grey lace or a yellow lace to offset the midsole. So the final thoughts, I do like the neutral colour, and like I said, the sort of shiny material, especially on the sort of toe box area. And you can see that it's got that sort of iridescent glow. I just really, really like it. And like I said, because it's got that 2K runner aesthetic, you can't really go wrong, especially at the moment, because it's all in the trend at the moment. And they're very, very comfortable. So it's neutral comfort. It's not soft, squishy, you know, like mad foam comfort. But at the same time, if you just want something to wear all day, every day, then this is perfect. And it's got like an awful like insole in there as well, so it works well for that reason. You know, this one's probably not as comfortable as the silver and gold pair. That seems to be on another level to me, but it's still, you know, pretty comfortable. The cons, I think it cost at £150. It's got quite a bit of tech in there, but I think still it's priced on the high side. I just think with like mesh runners, I don't know, in my head I just feel like they should be cheaper than I suppose leather-based sneakers. So with the ratings, I give the look and style for this one a 4 out of 5. I think with me, it's because I got it on sale, that's the reason why I bought them, but I wouldn't pay full price for them because I think the licorice colour was worth paying the full price for. But with this particular one, you know, I got them on sale, so I was quite happy. But, you know, in terms of its look, if I compare it to the licorice one has more impact for me. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 5. Like I said, it's one of those ones where you can just pretty much wear all day and every day and sort of forget about it, and it's just the sort of a versatile sneaker, and one of those ones you can pretty much go anywhere, everywhere, and even like take them on holiday with you and you'll be like happy. And the quality, I'm going to give that a 4. It's like I said, it's just the premium materials just missing, I suppose, and that's what's, you know, and comparing it to the price, that's probably why I would say, you know, I wouldn't pay full price for a pair of these. And then also the pricing as well, so I'd give that a 4 as well. I think for me, like I said, it's £150 is quite a lot of money. But overall, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I don't think it's as nice as a licorice colour, but as a whole pack, I think they're awesome. And, you know, if you're after a pair of 1906Rs and, you know, one of the sort of 4 colourways that have been introduced this year in this particular pack, I think is really nice and definitely worth checking out.